I was wondering why there were so many drifter noises coming from outside. There's a literal portal right in front of my house. Hello there, and welcome to Vintage Story. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, that's an interesting start to the day, isn't it? Walk out the front door and there's literally a portal in my face. Anyway, we now have our saw, which means we can do a lot of different stuff. Okay, and I can miss every shot. I bet there's some in my charcoal pit behind me there. I wonder if proximity to the player affects spawn rate, because there are... Let's see, that's 3. There's some in the pit. There's at least 2 the other direction. Hey, at least we're getting extra twine from it, right? I mean, that's just mean. It's literally on my front doorstep. That's taken care of. We are going to start, well, working on the house and a couple other cool things. For example, we can make a smoker here from the primitive survival mod. That just takes a couple boards and some cobblestone, and we have plenty of both. Also going to make a clay oven so we can actually start making bread. So we require dough, which requires a wooden bucket, which is pretty easy. And then we can also look at making a barrel, which is actually quite cheap now that I look at it. And I'm going to make a couple barrels because I want to see if a barrel will collect rainwater. If it does, I can leave one out here in the field. Well, against the house. But out here in the field so that when it rains, it fills up. And then I can fill my watering can from the barrel. I did harvest a few more turnips. Some of these are getting pretty close. But see, the growth speed is dropping because it's been 2 days since it rained. So we're going to have to see about watering them before too long. How long is that thing going to stay there? Because it's really disrupting my progress. Okay, well, first we're going to work with our fire clay. Now you need fire clay as opposed to blue clay to make the oven here. So this is going to be a rather big craft, it looks like. I mean, you are making an entire oven. Hopefully I have enough clay. I grabbed 62. If I didn't, there's plenty of fire clay out in the world. For me, that's these 2 patches here. And sorry if I sound a little stuffy. Allergies. I'm sure you understand. Oh, this copy tool really is useful on big crafts. And we're out of fire clay. Alright, I guess I'm going to have to go out and grab some more. And that's still in front of my house. And now the rift activity is apocalyptic. Okay, well, we'll be back in a few minutes. This should be uneventful collecting clay. Oh, the rift is gone. And the oven is done. Now, I'm not sure how I use the oven. Thought there needs to be a heat source under this, so I'm going to need to do some searching because, yeah, this doesn't really say. First, fill it with 3 to 6 firewood. then ignite, then it's ready to use. So, I mean, can I just put this? Yeah, just put it in there. Well, you put the bread in the same place you put this, I guess. Okay. We'll figure that out as we go. It did take an additional 8 clay, so I think it takes about 70 clay to make in total, fire clay. So that's worth knowing. Next, we'll make a quern, and the quern requires stone. But you know, if you mine stone, you get these little rocks. We don't want that. We want the full stone block. So I wonder if this will work the same way it does in Terra Firma Craft, where if you mine all the supporting stones around it, the stone will drop. So we're gonna go test that quickly over here. This is a it's actually perfect. So I want to mine this one, that one, and then this bottom one. Yes, there it is. It works exactly like Terra Firma Craft, which is perfect. Means I know what I'm doing. Kind of. There we go. That's the 4 we needed. And since I'm over here, I might as well mine up this block. Well, a few blocks to see what is in the area. Oh, I'm on the wrong mode. There we go. We've got ultra high cassiterite. Really? So this ultra high. I'm gonna have to double check what that means. And then there's a good amount of copper and trace amounts of hematite. So there is iron in the area. So the ultra high means that the cassiterite should be fairly close to where I was mining. At least that's what I'm thinking. The high native copper, we search for the copper, it's not that hard, and a minuscule, very low chance to find it. It doesn't even show a percentage, so we're probably not going to find any hematite. Iron. Let's go over here, grab some sticks. Do that, do that. That gives us a quern. I am going to be rearranging this. I think I'm going to switch the staircase to be over here, because I'm going to be building a ladder to the roof. Thanks to Void Seeker, who's been leaving some very helpful comments in the comment section. Roofing, like the thatch roofs and whatnot, do not provide insulation. So when I build the roof, I'm going to want to put a layer of, well, for now it's going to stay dirt, but eventually it'll be planks, creating an attic, which will insulate the actual living area of the house from the outside. But yeah, this area I think is going to become the kitchen area when we actually get around to putting down floors and planks. All right, so it's the oven done. It's our quern done. We can put these down for now. And let's grab our saw. And then we can actually get started on making a few of these other things. The smoker was 3 of those, and nope. That's how you make the smoker. So I get this smoker. We can put this outside, and that's how we can smoke and age meat. Makes it last longer. Oh, it's even got a little animated door. That's pretty cool. Next, let's make a few barrels. Let's make 4. They do not stack. All right. We're going to want, well, 1 we're going to throw out into our backyard. As I said, hopefully this will collect the rainwater when it rains. And then we can refill our watering can from it. we're gonna have 1 barrel for making compost. Actually, we'll probably leave that one back here also. And then we have these 2 barrels. One can be for making leather. Can I pick up water with the barrel? I think I'm going to need to make a bucket. Ow. Triggering my own traps. I'm going to need to make a bucket to transfer water. So probably easier just to leave these barrels by the water for now. And transfer them in. Transfer the water later. Alright, next we're going to start making some sod roofs. Boy, we're just flying through stuff today, aren't we? But before I do that, I need to do some math to figure out how many sod roofs I need for this house. So we'll be back after I math. Alright, my finger math says we're going to need about 76 roofs of different types. We're going to need probably either these tipped or ridged roofs. We're going to need some of these inner and outer corner roofs, specifically over this section where it sort of steps. And then, of course, the regular slanted roofs. So I'm going to craft up a few of them now, specifically the regular slanted roofs. And then in the morning, since it is getting a little late out, we'll go out, climb up onto the roof with hopefully all the resources we're going to need, and craft up a bunch more. I do have... Let's use some oak. I don't think it's going to make a difference which... Yeah, it does make a difference. So each of these straights is actually 17 long if you include the corners, which means we're going to need 17 for, well, that whole section. Of course, now I'm thinking about it. How exactly am I going to make this look nice? I made my life much more difficult by giving this a funky shape, didn't I? Oh well. Let's put the smoker right there for now. I think that fits fine. Actually, it matches quite nicely to the rest of the house. And the only open fire source that can apparently burn down your house is a pit kiln. So I shouldn't have to worry about the forge. Hopefully not the smoker. The smoker is modded, so it may not follow the same rules, but I'm gonna hope it does. Ooh, now, okay, I was gonna say, angling this might be a little difficult. Can I click on the side of that too? Nope. If I do this first, they'll give me a platform to stand on. Plus, I was going to do this overhang anyway, so of course that's going to prevent this from getting water now when it rains. So, you know, I'm smart. I'll leave it there. That should do fine. Yeah, now we can stand on the roof so we can get the correct angle for placing these. I keep wanting to press F5 for free cam because in Minecraft you have the free cam mod, which is hotkey to F5. It's a really good way to get a different view. But I don't think there is a free cam mod in Vintage Story. Actually, I should check. You'll never believe what just happened. I just recorded about 10 minutes worth of stuff, only to realize I accidentally stopped OBS. Yeah. The hotkey I use to turn on and off OBS is Control F9 and F10, and when you do Control F10, a debug menu pops up on the screen. That was still up when I started recording, so I hit Control F10 to close the debug menu, stopped recording, and didn't realize. So everything I just did, it's gone. So what did I do? Well, we built up the roof a bit more. And we built some corner blocks, both the outer and inner. We slanted the roof up. It's going to come to a point here. That's going to be nice and easy since it is a equal distance. When I get over here to this point and to this point, we might need those other sod roofing blocks because, well, this is, like I said, even, so 3 and 3. This, I'm not going to count now, but you get the idea. We may end up with an odd set of blocks, and if we do, that's where those little roof bits come in. I am going to need to have planks, walls, where the sod is, well, you know, we'll see what it looks like when we get to it, because the way this is going to be shaped is going to be like, we have this little peak here, it's going to be a larger peak, and then a very large peak. I am going to continue the roofing down a bit, so it's a bit of an overhang on this side. The forge area will have its own roofing. I'm going to use the tiles, specifically the half slabs, or the half tiles. And we go to the back where I have the roof already slanted. That gives you an idea of what it's going to look like. Oh yay, it's raining. I don't need to worry about watering my fields. Well, okay, it's raining on this side of the field. On this side, it doesn't look like it's raining. No. Okay, it's just apparently random which blocks get rained on. Ooh. Barrels getting water? Does not appear like the barrels are getting water from rain. That's a bit of a shame. I was hoping they would automatically collect water. I thought I was going to have a problem, but no. Just use these corner roofs and, you know, keep the slant going. So, yeah, that solves that issue. But I do have, as you see here, an odd number. So, take a moment. We want this. So it's going to be triangles. Okay. If only I can get them to all face the same direction as I'm placing them. Right here. Now we have this section figured out. Probably easier to do it from this side over here. Yeah. And then for this slant here, we want one of these. And I found if you click the outer corner, it places it nice, almost perfectly for what I'm looking for. I say that and then I placed one wrong. There we go. Just does not want to place for me. There. Now this part might be a little difficult because this is the one tall. My gosh, the lightning is striking everywhere around here. Just don't strike me up here. I don't need a shocking experience. Put these here. Those there. I left my scaffolding blocks inside. But this is looking really nice. I'm liking how it's turning out. I'm going to, of course, go look at it from a distance in a few minutes. We put that one like that. Yeah, see, I don't know how this is going to look matching up this small one with the big one right next to it. So we will find out in literally just a few seconds. So I stand up here and not get struck by lightning. You know, let's swap this out for... That went the wrong way. For this... Huh? It's like, part of me says it's supposed to do it one way, and then I place it there. You know, from a distance, you're not going to be able to tell. And then we need 2 more of those to finish off here. And there we go. The whole sod roof is now done. Ouch. See how it looks from here. Interesting. The answer I'm looking for is interesting. Okay. Oh, I know what we can do. Instead of having a flat side here, sheesh, we will slant that in also. That will bring it to a point maybe about here. Yeah. While we wait for it to be day and safe enough to go outside, it's 3 o'clock. There's no point in going to sleep, since I'll wake up at like 10 in the morning. We're just going to craft up a bucket. I'm going to want a small trough. Just like that. Awesome. And I need to craft up a new bow. This one is down to 6 durability. I got some twine. Let's see, we got our bucket, we got a trough, so we can now feed our chickens, which would be nice. The roof is done. As soon as it's safe to go outside, I'll show you up. Still have to do the... That's safe enough. Question is it going to be bright enough? There we go. That looks much better than it did before. So I have it slanted on that side and on this side, and it comes to a nice point right there. Let's not jump down. So now we have this nice overhang on all sides. Like I said, it comes to a point that actually looks natural. Well, I looked right at it and I walked into it still. I tell you, I think I take more damage from these deadfall traps than animals do. Double check. Yeah, no water. The barrels do not fill themselves with rainwater. Next, we're going to... I've got some right here. Pillar up. And since I have these shingle slabs, it was not supposed to go that way. We'll go rescue that one later. There we go. Okay, so placing blocks in this game is a little different than Minecraft, and you can tell that I'm struggling with the differences. Okay, I guess I'm getting the stuff I dropped now. Rotate. Wait a second. I got a wrench somewhere. Here we go. I got this wrench from a... There. from one of the chests where we found the teleporter. And so that allows you to rotate, well, these slabs and stairs. But yeah, so we got the wrench while we were exploring, and it's actually coming in, it's actually being useful. And it's a lot less hassle than having to take down the tiles and put the tiles back up every time I make a mistake, which is going to be often. Very, very often. And these slabs, very easy, just 2 fired shingles in a row. That is the end of my shingles that have been fired, at least. Of course, I do have plenty more because I made far too many. Now, I just need to figure out what block I want to use as the supports on the sides for these shingles. But with those done, I can now get rid of these blocks, blocking the fire pit and the pit kilns, and not have to worry about rain putting out my fires as I'm baking stuff. Oh, hey, look. I forgot about those. We've got a whole nother set of fired clay bricks, shingles to use. Clay bricks come later. I haven't gotten those yet. It's actually very convenient because now I can jump up here. Do I want bottom slab or top slab? Because, you know, now that I've placed them all down, it's worth thinking about. If I do them as bottom slabs, they don't match the roof quite well. If I switch them over to top slabs, I'll have to use an extra bottom slab where the supports are. And I'm willing to bet that looks better. Yeah, that's gonna look better. All right, shingles are done. Next question is, can I place a top and bottom against each other? It does not look like I can. Yeah, okay. So I cannot place a top and bottom shingle against each other like that. So if I want these shingles to be connected, I'm going to have to see... Here, I need to make a shingle block like that, which is 4. Put that like that, and then I can build a support coming down and do one of those in, well, each of these 3 corners. That's good enough for now. I will figure out what I want to do for supports. I did see that there is a support block. No, I crafted up here, support beam. But I was having a hard time when I was trying placing them earlier. Start point and end point snaps to a 4x4 grid. Oh, okay. I think I get it now. And how did I make these again? Debarked log. Right. Yes. So this plus that plus one of those. And then this. I actually still want those in my inventory, so try not put them away. And let's try this again. We want that to that. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. There's no collision on it, so at least for out here, it's purely aesthetic. But then I can do one of those in each of these corners, and it'll look like it's holding the roof up nicely. There we go. Now our workshop area has a nice roof over it. And I can put some fencing around the outside in a bit. Let's see. Oh, that's very easy. Just a bit of granite stone, and we have a ton of that. We have, I filled up one of the crates with stone to, well, give me storage space. Yeah, look. All right, we got 20 to start with. It's not bad. Oh. It looks like it connects to the support. Oh, seriously? It looks like it connects to the support. Can't place anything there, although I'm willing to bet I could probably put the support on top of the stone. Of course, this does make getting back there a little more difficult, so gate? I can make primitive gates again, but I can actually make proper gates now too. 2 by 2. What's this? 2 sticks, 4 sticks, 2 planks. There we go. A bear got in with my chickens. If he ate all my chickens, I'm gonna be very mad. Yep. Bear got in and killed all of my chickens. Dang it, how? Don't even have a knife on me, so I can't even carve them up right now. Let's use this tin knife that I also got from one of the ruins that I looted. Yeah, I hope you're well fed. You ate all my chickens. And just when I got the trough so I can start feeding them. Well, we do know where there are more chickens, but man, chasing them was a pain in the butt. Now I gotta do it all over again. The work of a chicken chaser is never done. Well, that's looking much better. And you know, now that it's daytime, we can actually see it nicely. It's not raining. Next is, of course, walls. Not dirt walls, but wood walls. And then windows. To make the windows, I need quartz. I can make just these glass, just like this, cooking quartz or chunks of quartz, it looks like, or buying it. So we can do those until I get some lead, which I haven't found any traces of yet, I don't believe. And once we have lead, we can make leaded glass panes, make it look like actual windows. But for now, next step will be wooden walls and windows as opposed to just dirt walls. But that will have to wait till next episode. Until then, thank you for joining me today. I hope you've had a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Later.